All right, so like welcome to the deep dive, where we kind of, totally dissect stuff, like the important stuff.
We go deep.
Yeah, we go deep.
We do.
And today we're going on this like psychedelic safari into the heart of darkness.
That's right.
Black Friday, baby.
Black Friday.
We're not here to snag deals.
No.
We're here to expose the soul-crushing reality behind this capitalist orgy of consumption.
It is a spectacle, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's a collective descent into madness, fueled by the promise of what a slightly cheaper flat screen TV.
Right.
Thanks.
Is that what our lives have come to? Scrambling over each other for a discounted toaster oven?
Yeah.
It's the perfect embodiment of the system, man. It's designed to keep us distracted.
Oh, absolutely.
Keep us consuming. Keep us from actually thinking about the bigger picture.
It's a brilliant strategy in a twisted sort of way.
Right.
Manufacture a sense of scarcity and then offer a temporary reprieve in the form of deals.
Deals.
People think they're winning.
Yeah.
But they're just playing right into the hands of the
man, the machine.
The capitalist overlords.
Yeah.
All of the above, I suppose. But it's deeper than that, isn't it?
Oh,
Black Friday isn't just about shopping.
No.
It's a symptom of a dupper sickness. A societal malady.
Malady, I like that.
It's like a virus, man, this consumerist virus.
Yes.
That's infected our brains, our culture.
Our souls.
Our very soul.
Yeah.
We're all infected.
We are.
Even those of us who, try to resist.
Resistance is tricky,
It is.
The system is designed to co-opt resistance.
Right.
Turn it into another commodity.
Whoa.
You think about it. Ethical consumption,
right?
Conscious capitalism, even green products.
Yeah.
It's all just marketing a way to make us feel better about participating in a fundamentally exploitative system.
Oh, dude, mind blown.
Yeah.
It's like they've figured out how to sell us our own disillusionment.
They have?
Buy this organic fair trade t-shirt.
And feel good about exploiting workers in a slightly less egregious way.
Exactly. It's a brilliant sleight of hand. A way to maintain the illusion of choice while ensuring that the fundamental power structures remain intact.
Right, yeah. Speaking of illusions, let's unpack this whole Black Friday thing, shall we? It's like digging through the Wikipedia rabbit hole.
Okay.
And it's a deep one, man.
It is.
And it turns out this whole in the red to in the black origin story is a complete myth.
Propaganda, pure and simple. A carefully constructed narrative designed to make us feel good about our rampant consumerism.
Right. Hey, we're not just spending money.
We're helping.
We're helping businesses get in the black.
Exactly.
It's like the ultimate capitalist fairy tale.
It is a fairy tale.
Right.
But the truth is much darker.
Oh, yeah.
Much more malady-ish.
Yeah.
The term Black Friday has been kicking around for a while, attached to all sorts of economic disasters and social upheavals. There was that massive gold market crash in the U.S. back in 1869.
Oh, yeah.
That was dubbed Black Friday.
A heavy man.
Yeah.
Kind of sets the tone, right?
Exactly.
From the very beginning, this term has been associated with chaos and collapse.
Absolutely.
It's like a harbinger of doom.
Yes.
Disguised as a shopping holiday.
A harbinger of doom. I like that.
I know, right?
It's a fitting description for a day that embodies so many of capitalism's inherent contradictions.
Contradictions, yes.
Yeah.
It's all about contradictions, man.
Right.
We're told that Black Friday is about saving money.
Right.
But in reality, it's designed to make us spend more.
More.
We're told it's about getting great deals.
Yes.
But in reality, it's often just a bunch of hyped up marketing gimmicks.
Absolutely. And let's not forget the, shall we say, physical contradictions.
You mean people getting trampled to death?
Yes.
For a discounted TV?
Precisely, the desperation, the competition, the sheer brutality of it all.
Yeah.
It's a stark reminder of the human cost of this system.
Right.
A system that pits us against each other in a never-ending struggle for what?
For scraps, man. For the illusion of, security of happiness.
Yes.
Of fulfillment.
It's a vicious cycle.
A vicious cycle. Fueled by, dopamine and credit card debt. Man, this is getting deep.
It is.
We need to take a step back.
Oh, okay.
Zoom out and look at the bigger picture. What's the point of all this? Why do we do this to ourselves?
That's the question.
Why do we allow ourselves to be manipulated, exploited, and maladified?
The million-dollar question. Perhaps the answer lies not in the individual, but in the system itself.
Okay.
Perhaps it's not about personal failings, but about the inherent flaws of a system that prioritizes profit over people, consumption over connection, and competition over...
Over to you. I'm totally blanking on the word.
Okay.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
I feel that.
It's like the opposite of competition. You know, like when we all work together, share resources, build community.
Solidarity.
Yes, solidarity, that's the word.
There it is.
Man, you're like a walking dictionary.
Someone has to keep track when we're this elevated.
Elevated's a good word for it. So solidarity.
Solidarity.
What would Black Friday look like in a world where solidarity,
yes,
not competition, was the driving force?
Interesting.
What would a more equitable, more malady-free alternative look like?
That's a question worth exploring.
Let's explore it, man. Let's dive deep into the realm of possibility.
All right.
Into the utopian dream of a Black Friday that doesn't suck.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Okay, so all right, my friend, where were we? Yes, floating in the ether of a Black Friday that doesn't suck.
Totally.
Guided by the shimmering beacon of solidarity.
Solidarity.
Yeah.
It's like a warm, fuzzy blanket on a cold capitalist night. You know?
Yeah.
Except instead of a blanket, it's like a massive collective hug.
I love the image.
Right.
So let's paint a picture of this utopian Black Friday.
Okay.
What would it look like?
Yeah.
What would people be doing instead of, clawing each other's eyes out for a discounted air fryer?
Okay, so picture this. It's not even Black Friday anymore, man. It's like Solidarity Saturday or something.
Huh.
And instead of rushing to the mall, everyone's chilling, hanging out in their communities, having potlucks, sharing skills, making art.
Creating things, connecting with each other.
Yeah.
Sounds delightful.
Right? Like imagine a world where we actually value those things more than like accumulating more stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, what if the real wealth was the friends we made along the way?
Profound. But
Yeah.
let's not get too sentimental.
Okay.
Building a world based on solidarity requires more than just good vibes and potlucks.
Right.
It requires dismantling the systems that perpetuate inequality and exploitation.
Ooh, dismantling systems. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Like a cosmic game of Jenga.
Yeah.
Except instead of blocks, it's like banks and corporations.
A tempting analogy, but in all seriousness,
Yeah.
it's a complex process.
It is.
It requires challenging deeply ingrained beliefs about ownership value and, well, pretty much everything.
Dude, everything is like totally up for grabs in this utopian Black Friday world, right?
In theory, yes.
Yeah.
But we have to be mindful of the pitfalls. Utopias can easily become dystopias if we're not careful.
Whoa, dystopia is like the Hunger Games, but with like even more consumerism.
Perhaps the point is we have to be intentional about the kind of world we're creating.
Okay.
We can't just tear down the old systems and hope for the best. We need a plan, a vision,
A blueprint.
Yes.
A blueprint for a better future.
Exactly.
We're like architects of the revolution.
I like the way you think. So let's sketch out this blueprint.
Okay.
What are the key elements of a society based on solidarity? How do we move beyond the individualistic consumerist mindset that Black Friday embodies?
Okay, so first things first, we gotta like ditch the whole profit over people thing.
Okay.
It's like the root of all evil, man.
Agreed. In a solidarity-based economy, the focus would be on meeting everyone's needs, not just the needs of those at the top.
Right, like healthcare, education, house. Those are like human rights, not commodities to be bought and sold.
Exactly. And work wouldn't be about mindless drudgery for a paycheck. It would be about, contributing to the collective good, using our skills and creativity to make the world a better place.
Man, that sounds almost too good to be true.
I know.
Like, would we even need money in this utopian world? Could we just like barter for stuff? I'll trade you a poem for a loaf of bread.
Perhaps the details of the economic system would need to be worked out, of course.
Okay.
But the point is, the focus would be on cooperation, not competition, on sharing, not hoarding.
Sharing is caring, man. It's like a fundamental principle of the universe.
It is.
Except capitalism like totally screwed that up.
Indeed, it's a system that encourages us to be selfish, to prioritize our own individual gain over the well-being of others.
But what if like deep down we're not actually that selfish? What if all this consumerism, all this competition is just like a learned behavior?
Now you're getting into the realm of human nature by a topic philosophers have been debating for centuries.
Deep, man. Real deep. But we have to believe that change is possible, right? That we can like unlearn these toxic capitalist behaviors and, embrace our inner solidarity.
Precisely. It's a journey, an ongoing process of unlearning and relearning.
Yeah.
But it starts with imagining a different future.
Right.
A future where Black Friday is a celebration of community connection and, dare I say, love.
Whoa, love, man. That's like the ultimate revolutionary act.
Perhaps it is.
Man, my brain is like totally fried from all this deep thinking. We need a break, dude. A cosmic timeout.
Agreed. Let's pause here, refill our metaphorical cups, and return to this mind-bending exploration of a Black Friday transformed.
Okay, so like, are we back from the void?
We are back from the void, refreshed and ready to continue our exploration.
Okay, cool, man, because like my brain is still like kind of fuzzy.
As is mine.
From all the solidarity and love vibes.
Yeah.
You know?
Indeed, love, compassion, empathy.
Yeah.
These are the qualities that a solidarity-based society would cultivate.
It's like instead of competing with each other for scraps, we're like sharing this giant cosmic pizza of abundance.
I appreciate the analogy.
I know, right?
And this pizza would be topped with, healthcare education, housing, art, music.
Yeah.
All the good stuff that makes life well worth living.
Man, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
As am I.
But like, seriously,
Sure.
How do we actually get there? How do we move from this like dystopian consumerist hellscape to this like pizzatopia of love and solidarity?
It's a journey, my friend, not a destination.
Okay.
It starts with small steps.
Okay.
With individual acts of resistance.
Right.
With building community.
Yeah.
With challenging the dominant narrative.
Right, like opting out of Black Friday madness is a good first step, right?
Yeah.
Instead of like buying a bunch of crap we don't need.
Exactly.
You can like donate to a local food bank or volunteer at a homeless shelter.
Exactly. It's about shifting our focus from consumption to contribution, from individual gain to collective well-being.
Yeah, it's like we're all interconnected, man. We're all part of this like giant cosmic web of life.
The web of life.
What affects one of us affects all of us.
Precisely, we have to start thinking in terms of we, not just me.
We're all in this together, man. It's like the ultimate hippie mantra, but it's like so true.
Truth often comes in unexpected packages.
So what's the takeaway here? What's the like cosmic wisdom nugget we're leaving our listeners with?
The takeaway is this Black Friday is a symptom of a deeper societal illness.
Okay.
It's a reflection of our collective values, our priorities, our belief about what constitutes a good life.
Right.
If we want to change Black Friday, we have to change ourselves.
Whoa.
We have to change the way we think, the way we consume, the way we relate to each other.
Deep. Now, real deep. It's like a call to action disguised as a deep dive.
Perhaps it is.
So like, let's go forth, my friends, and spread the love, the solidarity, the cosmic pizza of abundance. Let's turn Black Friday into a day of resistance, a day of celebration, a day of, well, just being awesome human beings.
Yeah.
And remember, the revolution starts within.
Peace out, comrades.